Splitty City Slickers. It is once again tank tier list time. That is right. It is once again, and we are continuing with our very special edition series covering the greatest tag teams that ever graced the sport of Wait, did I hear something? That was weird. I heard a little rustle. Wait, oh God, what's that? Oh my God, something's coming out of the woods. Hey man, dude, I wanted to do this thing, this edition outdoors, man, and out in the woods, because, it's special St. Patty's Day. Oh, maybe I'll find a leprechaun. Oh God. No, please. I won't steal nothing, man. Ah!
You want me gold? Well, you ain't get me gold, because I spent it already.
No.
Fuck Hornswoggle. Nah, you're all good. It's just me. It's all good. It's just me.
Oh, hey, it's Sean Moody. How is it going, Sean Moody? The Leprechaun has made his way into the world of split decision combat sports, the Splitty City, because it is in fact St. Patty's Day, and so we had to have what the symbol of the holiday here, and it all fit because who was the one who came up with the idea for the greatest tag team of all time tier list? Who was it?
I don't know. Was it me?
I think it was you. Yeah, it was you. It was you, Leprechaun. It was you, Sean Moody. Because apparently they have a TV.
I think I'm related to Bryce Mitchell.
You're related to the right, Bryce Mitchell, brother. That's right. I was just on the podcast. I was speaking the truth, brother. I was telling things that the world did not want you to know. And I got canceled, man. They canceled my shit. Of course, I won it in court because freedom of expression will always prevail, brother. But I saw a leprechaun sleeping, man, and dude, I put it in a rear naked choke. I put it in a titty twister, and I tell you, dude, he was unconscious from that. It was the merciful thing to do. That's how I got my pot of gold, man. That's how I've been making my life outside the UFC, dude. Yee! But
so you got your black belt. So you got your black belt.
We're waiting for Bryce Mitchell to get slept by Gene Silva. A few more sleeps.
No!
I know it's a tragedy. It's a crying shame, but it will happen. But let's think about the good times instead of thinking about the bad times. Because we got a lot of good times with this, my greatest tag teams of all time tier list. All the wonderful memories and matches that these pairings have put on for you guys, dude, for you guys. We're going through all of them and ranking them S to C because there is no D. There is no under average. These are all fantastic tag teams. How's it going?
What's up, Kiwi?
It's wonderful to see Kiwi Brew. What's going on with you, Kiwi Brew? I hope that he enjoys our tier list. I don't think I've seen Kiwi in here. I don't know if he's a wrestling fan or not. It's interesting when you do different live streams for the channel. You get all sorts of unique individuals who have their own tastes. So that's why I try to spread things out as much as possible. Oh, Kiwi Brew's a fan. Demolition. I don't think he'd be very happy with where Demolition is placed right now. But you know what? That's okay. Maybe next time. But
for the era that it was, you know what I mean? There's a different era. There's a bunch of different gimmicks for tag teams. They had their little run.
Yeah, and I don't want to be mean, Kiwi. I will say they had a great match with the Brainbusters. They had great matches with the Hart Foundation. But at the same time, they're sort of a discount Legion of Doom. Anyway, they're discount Road Warriors. I'm sorry. I have to tell the truth. That's why they're up there and they're down there. But Charlie F. and Brunson says, I must have missed the previous episodes. You did, Berber. But I'm glad you're here. And it seems we have another wrestling fan. Bushwhackers. Oh, we'll be covering the Bushwhackers this time around. Oh, it's the Rockers number 1. Where are they? There they are.
They're down.
They're Sean and Marty. They're in B. And the reason, dude, if they'd have won like 3 tag team titles and had matches that weren't, great matches that weren't like at a live event in Madison Square Garden on tape delay, I would have said, yeah, put them up there with the Hart Foundation. But unfortunately, I just think that WWF never really gave them a chance to shine. Did he cover Balls Mahoney and Axl Rotten? Specifically Balls Mahoney. We haven't covered one of the Rottens yet, but we will very soon. Bushwhackers and the Harlem Heat. The Harlem Heat, I believe they are.
What's up, Matua?
There they are.
Yeah,
they're right
somewhere.
See, one without the other isn't any good. Oh, I knew he was going to do that. I just knew he was going to do. He don't need Jannetty. I told you that off and on. Are you kidding me? Yo, Sean Moody, what it do? Says Sniff.
The hell you been doing, Sniff?
His fellow black brother. Every day I wash my skin. Marty Jannetty speaks the truth, brothers. That's right. Just like Bryce Mitchell, dude.
I know Marty speaks the truth, man, because I'm a Marty Jannetty fan.
He is. But Marty Jannetty knows every piece of dirty laundry there is in the sport, and he's here to tell you about it from his wheelchair. Yo, Hank, how's the job at Hooters going? I actually got a really nice tip yesterday. I did some things I'm not proud of. I owed a couple favors, but they were able to put a $5 in my back pocket.
You didn't give nobody no hand job, though. You better not give nobody no handy.
No. I just made sure that the shirts that I was putting in my dress were just extra fluffy that day, and so it worked out.
So what? You a waiter? You a waiter?
No,
you a waiter.
I am not that. I'm going along with Sniff's narrative though. But in order to protect me, what's good, Sean Mood? I can tell you about what my job is like after this, but what's good, Sean Moody? Good old Matua's here. I got a nice tip too because I just had a bris. A beat? What is that? And you'll have to autocorrect. Shot house lap dances. I don't know.
I was a wrestler.
Yeah, we'll work out. Yeah, I brought in some Chippendale boys to help me out with that one. But let's get into our first big pick for this list. By the way, guys, I since we have a very special guest, I have to add a stipulation to give him some power. I want Moody to have the final say. So if there's a poll result and Moody likes it or he doesn't like it, I'm going to hear what the Leprechaun has to say because he created this this series, and damn it, I'm going to give him the gavel. He's the judge. But here's another stipulation for Sean Moody. It has to be like way out of the realm of possibility. It has to be like, oh my God, I disagree with this so much. Like I disagree with it 100% because people like to troll Sean Moody. They like to troll about these polls sometimes. So it has to be like so utterly ridiculous that the judge has to step in. You got it? If it's like, I sort of disagree with that, we got to let it slide. But if it's like, oh, this is egregious, you're the hammer of justice, Sean Moody.
Let's
All right. Let's do this, Berbert. Yee! Let's see. Oh, downloads. I hope you liked the thumbnail I had for our little show as well. I got both of us with big red beards on, kicking pot of gold into Dave Meltzer's head, right into his dome piece, because he deserves it.
Dave Meltzer was actually a wrestler.
Who?
He was actually a wrestler.
No, he wasn't. But we're enacting people's fantasies of what they want to do to Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, with his horrible fucking calls on matches.
Yeah, fucking justice for Kurt Angle. Anyway, we have our first big tag team to discuss: the Hollywood Blondes. Steve Austin and Brian Pillman, early '90s WCW. I believe only held the tag team titles a few times, but they were very entertaining. They have the little camera. Hey, yeah, film this, and they were just a bunch of hams, but they were very likable, and it was so memorable. In fact, they even did the storyline. They continued the storyline of the Hollywood Blondes with Steve Austin and Brian Pillman in the WWF. Like, you remember me, Steve? Oh, we're good buddies. Well, Brian Pillman and Steve Austin, the Hollywood Blondes are here again. And then Steve Austin's like, shut your bitch ass up, son. Stone Cold, son. I don't know what the hell you're talking. That's when I had hair, son. And then it's like, when Austin 316 sees Brian Pillman 9mm, we'll see what. Oh, good times, good times. Well, let's go through their accomplishments. The original Blondes were Buddy Roberts and Jerry Brown. Used to have the name in the 1970s. Rip Rogers and Ted Oates, but we're here to talk about Stunning Steve Austin and Flying Brian Pillman. Let's go to not the OGs. Fuck the OGs. Nobody knows who they are. We have Steve Austin and Brian Pillman battled to a draw in pro wrestling. Wow. With Shane Douglas and Brad Armstrong. Oh God, you gotta love Brad Armstrong. Scott Steiner and Bagwell. Wow. Teamed against Scott and Bagwell in the early days of that tag team. Dustin Rhodes and Brad Strong. Ricky Steamboat and Nikita Koloff. They were part of weren't they part? They were part of like the War Games matches. 1991, 1992, or I know that Pillman was in. I think Pillman was in 91, and then Steve Austin was in the 92 one. Austin Pillman temporarily stopped teaming. Recently, heel turned Pillman started teaming with Barry. Unsuccessful attempt at winning the titles. And then they stopped teaming. Declared his intention to pursue the title. Pillman, he should instead team with Austin. The real reason for the team's reunion was that the WCW bookers didn't have any other immediate plans for Steve Austin, which is a little embarrassing, in my opinion. The WWF was able to have they had a bad gimmick for Austin with the $1 Million Dream working for Ted DiBiase. But at the same time, like, he then became Stone Cold not soon after that. What a waste by the WCW. The two were billed as Stunning Steve and Flying Brian. And with input from Scotty Flamingo. Wait, that's Raven.
Yep.
It was Scotty. Didn't he manage the Quebecers for a short time?
Yep.
I think he was their manager. But anyway, literally, Raven helps come up with the idea of the Hollywood Blondes, matching trunks and tights classic, feud with Shane Douglas and Steamboat. Man, when the WCW actually still liked Shane Douglas, and move his hands. Oh yeah. After a successful move, one of the Blondes would move his hands like he was turning the handle on an old film camera. Your brush with greatness is over. And then where did they win the title? Austin and Pillman defeated Ricky Steamboat and Shane Douglas to win their only NWA WCW World Tag Team titles. Only! God damn, what a waste of great talent. Steamboat and Douglas had several rematches. They were unable to recapture the titles. Unknown tag team Dos Hombres, who they assumed were a couple of luchadors. The match started and then more consistent with Ricky Steamboat and Shane Douglas. Dos Hombres won the match, earning them a shot at Slamboree. Douglas had been fired by WCW. Oh, there it is. There's the firing of Shane Douglas by WCW, and Steamboat was without a partner. Instead of canceling, Tom Zenk. Oh God. Ew. Blondes won. Yeah, see you later, Dos Hombres. And then they were programmed with the recently reformed Four Horsemen. Paul Roma. Do you remember when Paul Roma was with the Four Horsemen?
Yep.
Interesting time. Flair for the Gold. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Now that was Flair for the Gold was 1983 Starrcade, I'm pretty sure. For being too old and scared, drew Ric Flair back in the ring. Where Flair and Anderson challenged the Blondes. Despite winning the 2 out of 3 fall, did they not win the titles? Oh, the Blondes were disqualified. Thanks, Barry Windham. Focus away. where are we not? Beach after Beach Blast. Pillman injured his ankle and couldn't compete. However, due to taping policies, Anderson and Roma had already been taped as the World Tag Team Champions. That's an F up right there. The title change had to happen despite Pillman being injured. Austin teamed with Lord Steven Regal, where they dropped the titles. I wish they would count Regal as a champion there, although I highly doubt that they did. It was like an interim. But man, Lord Steven Regal, William Regal is always fantastic. For political reasons, after the team was temporarily split up. Austin Pillman both thought it was for political reasons, and with WCW, I can't blame them for assuming that. Austin was given a singles push, challenging Dustin Rhodes, and then he and Austin had a few more matches together on teams and against jobbers. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then defeated Colonel Parker. Oh, yeah, Colonel Parker worked with Austin for a time to congratulate Austin and not Pillman. Yeah, and then they split up, turning Pillman face, breaking up the Hollywood Blondes for the third and final time. And then they would reunite, right, in 1996. And then Austin was going by Stone Cold, and then they just had their feud. And then didn't Brian Pillman like break his leg, and that was why like they couldn't have their feud together because they had Pillman like filming Pillman from his house, you know. But yeah, that never got to culminate, which is a shame. Anyway, let's read some more comments before we get to our final decision on this. Impression of Dusty Rhodes stuck in an elevator with Giuliano Argenti, who keeps telling him that wrestling is fake. Does these scars on my forehead look fake, Daddy? This is hard times. Your hard times is your addiction to a musical tainted banned food substance, baby. Hey, man, you get to eat all the food and drink you want. You're still skinny as a twig. Whenever I have a little avocado sandwich, my belly goes out to here, baby. All I have to do is have one scrap of food, and I'm dealing with type 2 diabetes, baby, if you will. So, Giuliano Argenti, you don't know hard times. You've been a predictor since you were 18, not 17 years old. You've always been new money. You've always had a flair for the exquisite, baby. But I am the real article. I am Dusty Rhodes, son of a plumber. You are a better who gets lucky every now and again, and you think that you can talk down to the American dream, Dusty Rhodes. Well, let me tell you, when I hit you with the bionic elbow right there, I will be the UFC heavyweight champion over Brock Lesnar, if you will. Let's go take a bubble bath, baby. Anyway, nobody is beating Val Venus in The Godfather, or swap out Papa Shango for Prince Albert. Wow, that is a puzzle inside a mystery right there. Val Venus in The Godfather, or swap out Papa Shango for Prince Albert. Okay. Reed Sniff. I did. Hank got a snortski going. I'm doing it because I have to clear out my nasal passages. I'm just going to say this. Cena is fucking awesome. I can't believe I'm rooting for him as an adult. Yeah, all it took was a heel turn. We hate all these wrestlers, and then they're the bad guy for 5 seconds. Oh, we love him. Oh, we love him so much because they have a chance to express themselves. Now I get it for Roman Reigns, but John Cena's always been great. He's honestly been great since 2017, 2018. Like he's been hot on the mic for a while now. I missed the Cena train by a couple years. Only knew Brock Lesnar from his collegiate days. Wow, you knew him from his collegiate days? You didn't know him in the WWF or OVW. That's an interesting experience of Brock Lesnar. I grew up watching Cena, being a fanboy. Now 21 and fanboying again, seeing him as a heel is exciting. Yeah. But at the same time, it's exciting. But like when you're a bad guy as John Cena, your like job is to be as boring as humanly possible, and like not. I mean, he can say a lot of what he wants, but at the same time, like he has the need to like not satisfy the fans whatsoever. So might be a little boring at some point as well. Impression of Jamaican Kofi Kingston. Hey, Randy, this your new ride? You know it. SOS to your car, baby. Go. Oh, oops, I got paint all over there. Whoa. Hey, orange paint all over the Viper-mobile. That's right, Randy. Hey, you want to mess with Kofi Kingston? You don't think I belong in there? I belong, man. And then Triple H goes, hey, weren't you Jamaican at some point? What happened to your voice? Nothing. Nothing happened, Hunter. Nothing happened. Pretty decent, Dusty. Pretty decent, baby. Brothers of Destruction, Stomp. They're already S tier. Lesnar won his last NCAA AA national championship in my city. I was into wrestling back then, though I was terrible at it. Well, that was a privilege to be able to watch Brock Lesnar win a title in his collegiate days. That's a privilege right there. So that's a 1 in a million kind of experience. Good for you, Charlie F. and Bronson. JBL and that black guy. Come on, JL. You don't know Ron Simmons, the first black heavyweight champion in all of wrestling? I'm disappointed in that. His name's Ron Simmons. You could even call him Farouk. Yeah, exactly, legendary. Damn! You don't know who Ron Simmons is? Damn! Jesus. All right. Well, let's get to the ranking section. I think, and let me look at the other guys that we've had on this list. So there was the Young Bucks. Fucking Freebirds in B is disgraceful to me. The Brainbusters at B. It sucks because they were very entertaining, but I think these two could probably go in C tier, just because they only had one title reign and they were memorable as a unit, but in terms of what they actually did in WCW, people don't remember, man. People forget, man. So I think C makes sense. What do you think, Sean Moody?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put them in C tier. Do we need a poll for this one, Moody? All right.
They weren't around forever.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta put them in C. But it was sort of cool going through their history as a tag team because you sort of forget about it. But they had some entertaining times. The Disciples, Bradshaw and Farouk. Yes, before they were the APA, they were the Disciples. And they were also the Acolyte Protection Agency. No, that black guy, when he was on SmackDown, he was the U.S. Oh, you're talking about Orlando Jordan. I think he's talking about Orlando Jordan. Remember that dude? He beat John Cena at some point.
Didn't he wrestle in TNA too?
He might have, yeah. I think this is who JL is talking about. Yeah, I think I found him. Here we go. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. There he is. Orlando Jordan. And he was I think he was JBL's right-hand man. But yeah, I mean, when you mentioned the Disciples, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, JBL and the black guy." It's oh no, that black guy. Oh yeah. All right, so you're forgiven for that one, JL. But watch it, Buster. That's strike one, okay? Jay, just for that play. Jay, just for that player. Tonight, you're going 1-on-1 with the Undertaker. What is his what's Teddy Long's catchphrase? I forget.
I forgot.
I was always an AA fan. Attitude? Or you mean APA? JBL in Orlando. Okay, so yeah, Jay was right. Oh, that's right. Acolyte. Orlando Jones. Mad TV. Not Orlando Jones on Mad TV. Although I'm sure they're related by blood. Goddamn, I haven't heard of Orlando Jordan in eons. Yeah, it wasn't a very memorable wrestler. Would you consider a stable as a tag team, like the core of the Shield? I would because they won. Some of them have won tag team gold, so you have to consider them as like a stable and a tag team if they have tag team matches. Arn Anderson. Gotta love Arn Anderson. We put him on the list as part of the Brain Busters. Headbangers. Yeah,
Boston Thrasher, man.
Yeah, they'd be in H tier for headbangers. Ruthless aggression. Where does Legacy rank on here? That's a good question. And I might just put them on add them to the list. There we go. Hey, nothing you can say. Nothing gonna change what you done to me. Headbangers wearing Manson shirts cool again. They did. Beautiful people. Beautiful people. Hey, beautiful people. Beautiful people. Hey, you. What do you think? All right, let's get to the next one. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, sorry, 1 second, guys. Entertain the chat, Sean Moody.
Hello, guys. It's gonna be a random tag team. Wonder who it is. I don't think the Head Shrinkers are on here. Maybe it's the Head Shrinkers. I can't read the chat, so.
Oh God. Oh, I'm coming.
Oh God. Uh-oh.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, you sons of bitches. I will come and find you. All right, we are back. We are back to Split Decision Combat Sports with Sean Moody. Let's get to our next tag team, and then I'm going to take a big chomp out of this burrito. Here we go. Ooh, this one's a biggie. I mean, one of them's literally a biggie. Not New Day, but we got the legendary Outsiders, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. And they are, some would call them overrated. Some would call them politicians. But look at the adjective, Moody. Look at the adjective. These two aren't here to play. Think about that adjective play. They're here to take over. They're here to take over the WCW. And without them, we wouldn't have had Hollywood Hulk Hogan make his appearance. The still the greatest heel turn of all time. I think John Cena's number 2. Hulk Hogan's number 1 because of just how utterly insane that heel turn is. Like Hogan was never a bad guy, and then he became a bad guy. Cena was a bad guy, and so yeah, I mean you have to rank it a little bit lower. But yeah, these two they had some great segments together. With the spray paints, the big attack scene. Oh my God! In come the Outsiders to wreak havoc. They throw Rey Mysterio like a lawn dart. And they dominated for a while, for years. And without them, you wouldn't have the great DDP face turn. You wouldn't have Sting's appearance. But at the same time, they did outstay their welcome. The NWO outstayed their welcome. Too many members. But when it was just Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, they were definitely changing the business. So for that reason, it's tough because I don't rate them for their matches whatsoever. In fact, I think that their in-ring work honestly stunk in WCW compared to their work in the WWF earlier on. But just looking at their importance to the industry, I don't know. I think they're really important. I wouldn't put them you could say since there's Brothers of Destruction at the top and fucking APA at the top, I can understand the argument of having them up there. But I think they belong in A tier, to be honest, because I think their role as a tag team was very critically important for WCW, but at the same time their heights were brief. That's my argument. So I'd have them in A, although I think this is a kind of poll where we'd have to put them in S, A, and B tier as a poll and see what people think. What do you think, Sean Moody? How would you structure the poll?
I'm saying A tier, man.
A tier. I'm saying I'm going to put up a poll, I think, for the chat to go through. But should I have the options be S, A, and B, or just S and A?
Chat, what do you guys want? That's the final question.
That is a good question. I hear voices in my head. They count to me. They understand. They count to me.
Think you're schizophrenic.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to diagnose it, especially when Randy's going like. Then you know he's got voices in his head. He's acting it out. Striker and Big Daddy V was fun while it lasted. Moody, I feel like we have to have a limit on some of these tag teams.
I don't even know who the fuck Striker is. I know Viscera.
Exactly. MVP has the best theme song. Oh God, how does that theme even go? It's like it does like a ticking clock, and then nobody can stop me. Nobody can. I'm coming. Nope. That's a very interesting theme song to tell when you're in a PG era. No Diddy, man. No Diddy. I'm coming. Rest in peace, Viscera. Yeah, rest in peace. Oh, by the way, Godfather and Papa Shango were the same guy, same as Kama. Yeah, we know. I know that. That's a great piece of little trivia. Men on a Mission. Awesome Truth. Oh yeah, Men on a Mission. That's right. Awesome Truth. I think Just Incredible and Lance Storm beat the Outsiders. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. MVP and Matt Hardy had the tag team titles on SmackDown for a minute. Matt Striker. 1, 2. I hear the clock ticking. Tick tock. You about to stop living. I'm coming. All right. I think I'm going to put up a poll between S and A because I feel like I feel like we have them in A. I think it would be stupid if they were in B, if that was even an option. So I'm gonna have it between S and A for the people. I did it for the Rock. I did it for the people. I did it. Oh, shut your mouth, you split thong wearing fatty.
Hey, yo, Chico. You guys come to see WCW? You come to see the NWO.
Now that's cool. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. And then dies a few years later. The bad guy didn't make it that far. Anyway, we got the poll up. We got people giving their responses. So we now we wait.
Were they an S for the shit, or they an A for kicking ass?
Or were they A for ass cheeks?
I don't know. Bunch of drinking with Mr. Scott Hall.
That's true. That's all you smelled. All right, so we got A so far. 1 vote for A. Make sure to contribute to the poll, everybody. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes and then close it. Hornswoggle and Finley. Oh yes, the dynamic duo. So it's draped in gold. All-time greats, Brubber. Yee.
Dude loving the Rock.
Yes, sir. Oh, see, this is why I have a poll. 2 votes for another vote for S. We're tied 50-50. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Will the casuals win out here, Sean Moody? Let's be honest. The Outsiders were phenomenal. Former WWF Heavyweight Champion and the WWF Intercontinental Champion together, taking over the other promotion. Legendary, like the old days of the territories. It was definitely a great angle. I'm just argue that when as an actual tag team, they're not that memorable. But in terms of what they were doing in segments, they definitely were.
Here comes Hulk Hogan. Here comes Hulk Hogan. He's coming to save the day.
Hulk Hogan is here. Hulk Hogan is here. He's about to turn. He's about to turn. Shut up. Oh, he's the third man. I told you.
Hey, man, I miss Bobby the Brain Heathen saying goofy shit at the fucking announcer desk.
I do, too. Hey, you're going to have a few more bananas here, Gorilla Monsoon. Look, I found them out in the woods. Are you crazy? No. I'm just a successful manager. What do you want from me?
like the fur on his boots. They're Hair Jordans.
Hey, look, I see Stu Hart over there in the corner. I think I'm trying to comprehend what he's saying. Oh yeah, Brett. Why don't I take you down to the basement and show you a move that you had too? Shut up, Bobby Heenan. What are you talking about? I preferred good old JR, Skiwee Brew. And I can't blame you. JR had some great calls. Attitude Era is associated with him. I will say he was sort of a company guy in that he just like shit on everything the WCW was doing whenever the WWF asked him to, and he was not good for live call-in shows. I've seen footage of him. He's an angry little man, but he's definitely fun to listen to. Is it because they only have 5 moves? Yeah, 5 moves, brother. Jackknife, clothesline, big boot. What else? All right, 3 minutes have gone by, and you motherfuckers aren't making up your minds. So I'm ending the poll here.
It's over with. They're an A. You guys are fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked. Yeah, we're going for A for ass cheeks now. You did this. You brought this upon yourselves.
You didn't do it for us, guys.
You did it for the Rock. You did it for the people. He ran over Stone Cold, that son of a bitch. All right. Why, Triple H? Why? Why, Rikishi? Why?
Gilbert, you're in a lot of trouble. No wonder why Goldberg wants to beat your ass. With the Rock here, I'm not going to let him beat your ass.
Oh, God. Who's coming out? Who's going to attack Triple H? Oh, it's Gilbert. Oh, my God, it's Gilbert.
Gilbert. Fucking getting mad because he's getting burnt with sparklers.
Bastards, man, bastards. All right. Our next big tag team. This one's a classic. Booker T and Goldust. Before there was the Awesome Truth, or what the Golden Truth or that bullshit. There was Booker T and Goldust. They didn't need no fancy name to be.
I don't know why they should have called this. They should have called the team Gold T.
Yeah, Gold T. That's perfect. Golden Heat. We coming for you, sucker. Hulk Hogan. Hey yo. I literally just came here to say Razor Ramon and Scott Hall hands down. Guy loves, the great tag team of Razor Ramon and Scott Hall teaming together.
Yeah, the same guy. Yeah, the same guy. Yeah, boy.
Handicap matches. The Natural Disasters yet? Did I? Did I cover the Natural Disasters? I don't think I did.
Earthquake and Typhoon, man.
Earthquake and Typhoon.
AKA the Shockmaster.
That's the Shock Master. All right, the Shockmaster. Oh, I knew he was gonna do that. All right,
falling through the brick wall and shit. His fucking hat comes off.
All right, Booker T and Goldust. I think they won the titles from Chris Jericho and Christian, if I'm not mistaken. And they had a lot of great segments together. Who can forget when it was Star Wars Day and Booker T's like, shoom, shoom, shoom. I'm gonna get medieval, man. And Goldust is in his Darth Vader outfit. Oh God, good memories. And then, of course, when Booker T and Sharmell are together, and Goldust is like, "There room for one more? Hi, what's going on here? I'm just trying to get meant for your pillows. Oh no, I didn't mean a penis. But yeah, these two had some great. Oh God. Oh, Goldust offers slush-loving Booker T a bite of his wiener. Oh, God. Let me read through this description. just so I can remember all the good times. Yeah, there's them winning the World Raw Tag Team titles, I'm pretty sure. WWF Tag Team Championship one time, it's on, and they literally said nothing about them. Okay, let me see if there's anything. Oh, let's read some reviews. Without a doubt, the perfect odd couple and random pairing. The two of them had absolutely nothing in common, and that's what made them gel so excellently. Entertaining as hell and very talented. Definitely deserve more tag team titles than they got. I agree. And you got to say something cool about Booker T and Goldust as well. They were one of the very few tag teams to have a good breakup. They were like, hey, man, I got to do my thing in the singles career. You got to win the Intercontinental title. It's time that we go our separate ways, but, you were a great tag team partner. And that's just how it worked. And they split up. And honestly, that's a refreshing way to end a tag team instead of like, oh, you screwed me over. Oh, I never should have trusted you ever. That bullshit. This pairing deserves so much more, but what we have is no pun intended gold. Dust. I may be alone on this, but it's not just an odd couple pairing, but also a WCW Dream Team. Dustin Rhodes with the better half of Harlem Heat would have worked regardless of the year, decade, or company. Yeah, just put a white brother in there in Harlem Heat. Show that we can't overcome, Berber. Absolutely love both men's collective work, and they were excellent together. Great chemistry, great story arc, high quality matches. Only the brevity is to scoff upon them being a stable in SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain is a neat little immortalization of the pairing. 8.25 hand rounded down. Yeah, entering random pairing. Yeah, this was a rare random pairing that really worked out, and I love all their segments together. Man, but they only won it once. Just like the Hollywood Blondes. I got a little bit of a guilty pleasure sort of soft spot for them, though. I wouldn't mind them being in B tier, to be honest. As like one of the great tag teams, like best segments of a tag team ever. But I don't think they've done enough to make B tier. So, but I sort of want to put a poll up for this because I'm wondering because if APA can get in fucking S, these two can get in B for Booker T. What do you think, Sean Moody? Yes or no? Should we leave it up to the chat to decide?
I say B.
Yeah, Moody wants a B too. Hey, it's our rules, okay? They're in B tier. So there you have it. It was a unanimous decision, and I think people should be happy about that. Grandmaster Sex Scotty Too Hottie will also accept, even though they became a trio with Rikishi. That's right, Too Sexy. I should. God damn it! Whenever I think I'm going through the list, they had one more. I'm never gonna finish this list, Sean Moody. But that's okay. That's okay. I will only think of Dustin Rhodes 7. That was like mid 1990s WCW, right, Moody?
That was trash.
Yeah, and he shit on them, fully shit on it. And you know what? WCW deserved it. So there you go. Any company that allows its talent to just shit on the business when they're not doing so hot is a crap promotion. You guys hear about Shock Master? Supposedly someone rigged the wall. So talk about instead of breaking through properly. Well, made for the greatest segment of all time. So I got to thank that production crew member for doing that, giving us the Shock Master, the greatest character of the century. All right, let's get to our next big tag team. And before someone else gives me yet another tag team to add to the list tonight, it just goes on and on and on and on, brother. Next we have, let's see. Oh shit, we're here. It's the team that's in this slideshow thumbnail right here. We have the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff. I don't think there is a possible way that we can not put these guys in S tier. I don't see how they're tag team champions right now in TNA, which should tell you how long and illustrious a career these two have had. Their ladder match in No Mercy's legendary. Their TLC matches, all three, I mean, not all two of them, to be honest, are legendary. Jeff Hardy has won a WWE title, and Matt Hardy has won European Cruiserweight. I think he's won it. Yeah, did he win a TNA World title, Sean Moody?
I have no clue, man.
Yeah, but his broken Matt Hardy gimmick was huge for years. And what else? They had a great match against each other at WrestleMania 25. It's not the 25th anniversary. It's just 25. It's not how anniversaries work, you stupid fucking WWE. But yeah, these two have had endlessly great matches. Endless great matches. Matt Hardy's feud with Edge is also very memorable. These two have had all sorts of managers, all sorts of personas. These are childhood heroes to a lot of wrestling fans. And so much so that they are the current tag team champions in TNA and still putting on good matches, which is whether it's singles or tag. Jeff Hardy has more good singles matches, but still having great matches at their ages. Dude, they're like late 40s, early 50s?
Probably.
Yeah.
Hey, bud. Hey, I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna say A or S for these guys.
I think it's S. I think there can be no doubt that it's S. But
I'm gonna drop a like and everything for you on YouTube before I pass out, dude. So I appreciate coming on and everything, buddy.
No problem, man. Have a good night's sleep, and let me know when you want to show up on if you want to show up on the next installment. Cover this with me.
All right, man.
Try to do.
We need to do managers and stuff sometime too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, too much good stuff. All right, thanks, John.
All right, buddy. No problem, bud.
I'll if you hear me.
Yep.
Pop. All right. Easy goats. I think Ed and Tom are the better Hardy Boys. Yes. That dynamic crime-solving duo. Gangrel and Edge used to beat their arses all the time in 98 and 99. That's how they got over. Matt had the Intercontinental and or U.S. title. That's good as well. They are old, but they're still doing the damn thing. I think they're easy S tier. For their longevity alone, they're here. I'm sorry. And you can't convince me otherwise either. There you go. And then what do we have next? Let's see. Next tag team. Bum ba bum bum bum. Oh God. Where is it? Here we go. Oop. God damn it. We have. Ooh. This is interesting. We have the Von Erichs. We have the Von Erich family. You could have Kevin and Carrie. You could have David and Kevin. David and Carrie. You could even have Fritz and one of the boys. But the Von Erich families is a legendary regional promotion. Hey, thank you for the $1, Sean Moody. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks, man. You didn't have to, man. I invited you here on the show. You should be giving some money to yourself. Didn't one of them wrestle in the WWF at 16? Yeah, I think it was Jeff. I think Jeff Hardy wrestled in there in the WWF at 16. Legend, dude. Legend. But yeah, this family is cursed, in my opinion. Fritz killed Carrie, killed Chris. Yeah, he's responsible for a few Von Erich's deaths. But they still had an amazing rivalry with the Freebirds, legendary. They ruled Texas for years. Families knew about them before they even became a tag team. And without them, Texas wouldn't have wrestling for a brief period. Carrie beat Ric Flair for the world title, NWA world title, when that was the most prestigious world championship in wrestling. But yeah, after 1984, it all went downhill, and a bunch of Von Erichs died. The family became cursed, so it's tough because I don't want to put them in S. I really don't. For everything that happened to them and how the whole thing fell apart, literally the worst crash out in wrestling history, maybe, and killed WCCW effectively. They were the birth and death of it. I don't know, man. For having one of their own children, Von Erich children, die, I can't put them in S. I can't. They're responsible for a kid's death. I should have them in A, though. They're better than the Rockers. They're legends in their own right, but for what they did in the fallout, I can't have them in S personally. I'll give it to the chat to see what they think, but I think the right decision is to put them in just an A, you guys. That's my opinion. But I'll leave it up to you. I think they tainted their legacy, though. I really think they did. Like, if everything just fell apart and, oh, well, the business went down, I wouldn't have a problem. I'd put them in S easy. But since they are responsible for, like, 2 members of their family dying, yeah. Legends, this will be interesting when the Freebirds are listed. They are. Unfortunately, they are. They're down here in B. They're B tier. Which is lame. Super lame. One vote for S. But there are 6 people in here, man. Come on. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest with ourselves. Still only 1 vote. Come on, 7 other people. Contribute, please. I'll give it a few more minutes, but I don't know. I'm not going to give it with 1 vote. I'm going to... Charlie Bronson, since I know it was you, we're going to play some rock, paper, scissors. Okay? Fuck it. Move them down to B as well. They can reignite the rivalry. Hey, I'll be fine with that. All right. That's a nice agreement. But yeah, I just think they fucked over some of their kids. I'm gonna get some water, by the way. I'll be right back. Easy S. Nah, for what they did to their Chris, I can't put them at S. Also, you're too late. You're too late, SS Jackson. If you wanted to vote, you should have done it at the poll. It's too late. All right, let's go to our next tag team. Bum, 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 bum. Who we got next? Ooh, this is an interesting one. Motor City Machine Guns. These two have had a stellar career for where they started. Next up, Balls Mahoney and Spike Dudley. I don't know about that, but yeah, they'd make a good tag team in ECW. Old Motor City Machine Guns. It'd be probably 3 count. Yeah, these two won the SmackDown tag team titles. They're in their 40s, and they still won the tag team titles, or late 30s maybe. But these two had a great best of 7 series with Beer Money Inc. legendary matches. Alex Shelley would go on to be a great singles star. Let me put up their page if there's anything I missed. Here they are. 3 TNA World Tag Team titles, 1 ROH World Tag Team title, IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title holders, which is pretty good for TNA guys. 2008 edition. This can turn off. Fuck you. Oh, yeah, the TNA front line against the Main Event Mafia. Then faced Beer Money Inc., disrespected Mick Foley. Remained fan favorites and part of the team opposing the Main Event Mafia. Turned heel months later, attacking Lethal Consequences. Finals to become the new TNA X Division champion. Both turned face, aligning themselves with Daniels, appearing as occasional commentators, blah, blah, blah. Ultimate X. Yeah, Sacrifice. At Sacrifice! Senor Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you. It's Sacrifice. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. The following month at Sacrifice, they defeated Beer Money Inc. and Team 3D. They're another shot. Beat Beer Money. Ladder match. Street Fight. Ultimate X. Steel Cage. 2 out of 3 falls. Against Generation Me. Blah, blah, blah. Nice. They won the tag team titles again. Beat Team 3D, the Dudleys. Empty arena match. Full Metal Mayhem match. And then lost to Beer Money. Right. Rematch for the title. Then they returned to TNA for a brief time. Disbanded shit. Attacking Jay Briscoe. Yep, and then won the ROH tag team titles. And their titles. Blah, blah, blah. Tyler Black and Jimmy Jacobs. That's a great tag team. Beat Kevin Steen and El Generico. Wow. Defeated by the World Tag Team Champions. Chris Hero and Claudio. Wow. The best in the world. Yep. And then lost that ladder match. And then they beat the Young Bucks in 2017. Nice. And lost to the Briscoes. Beat the American Dragon. Wow. Oh, American Dragon won it before them? Wow. Gaijin tag team. Nice. Oh, yeah, Paul 55. That'll be on this list eventually. No Limit. Boom, boom, boom. And then Return to Impact. Boom, boom, boom. Capture the World Tag Team titles. Oh, God. Revealing outside career as a physical therapist. Oh, until he was able to get it. Oh, that's nice. Reunited. Nice. Lost their titles. And then they were in All Elite Wrestling for a short time. Team with the Motor City Machine Guns. FTR would win the match. And here we are. Not sure who these guys are. I will say, they literally just won the WWE Tag Team titles a few months ago. Money Inc. That is coming up, Charlie F. and Bronson. Yeah, these guys are legends outside the WWE. They are. And they even won the WWE Tag Team titles. Basically did everything they could possibly do, but I don't think they are A tier. I think they go in B tier. I think B tier makes sense for them. I think they've done a lot outside the WWE and were so good. They had to be brought back into the WWE. But I will leave it up to the poll. I'll see what you guys think. Motor City Machine Guns. These guys have had plenty of good matches. Let's see. One vote. Fuck. I mean, there's really no point. There's no point if no one else is gonna vote. If this thing goes to just one vote, I'm just picking it on my own. I'm just gonna decide them myself. So. But yeah, I do love Money Inc. Money. Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay. Because the $1 Million Man always gets his way. Yeah. Yeah. I'll give it one more minute. Virgil told me to vote for C. Yeah, he also slid $100 in your pocket. Everybody's got a price. All right, Charlie Bronson, you win. I'll concede this one. You get your vote counted. But now I'm choosing them. I'm choosing them from now on. All right, let's go to the next one. Beer Money Inc. Oh man, nobody cares about this, but these are the guys that had the best of 7 series with the Motor City Machine Guns. I think it's James Strong and Bobby Roode. Before he was Glorious Bobby Roode, he was teaming with this guy over in TNA. Beer Money Inc. Record-tying 5-time TNA World Tag Team Champions. Longest single reign and longest combined reigns as champions in total nonstop action. 2008 to 2009, they were managed by Jacqueline, too. Yes, it was James Storm and Bobby Roode. Feuded with America's Most Wanted. The LAX. Homicide and Hernandez. Beat them. Beat LAX later. And then fought Matt Morgan and Abyss. Lance Rocket and Jimmy Rave. 3D saved them from a beatdown. No DQ match. Boom. Ooh. They fought for the tag titles. They fought for the New Japan titles against Team 3D. And then Booker T and Scott Steiner beat them to face Beer Money. British Invasion. Let's see. Kevin Nash and Six Pack. What? That's crazy. Oh, God. Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff. Beer Money's TV time significantly reduced, of course. Helped Jeff Jarrett. Ooh, Sting and Desmond Wolfe, though. Represented Team Flair. They needed to become the Ole Anderson and Tully Blanchard. Nice. 2-week tournament. Inc is funny. What the fuck? ECW performers. Tommy Dreamer, Raven, Tommy Dreamer, Sabu, and that Putz, Stevie Richards. Man, that's all the nostalgia right there. Mr. Anderson, Jeff Hardy. Right. Retained the titles against Matt Hardy and Chris Harris. Nice. Boom. Longest reigning tag team champions. Beat a record of only 184 days. What? That's crazy. And then they split. Beer Runner. Rude failed. They split. Okay. Yeah. I guess you might as well put him in C with Motor City Machine Guns. Although Bobby Roode would be known more for his singles stuff than his tag team stuff. Not sure who these guys are either, but I like Jacqueline. Eliminator's already been done. They are solid B. Yeah, I have them in there. Eliminators are B as well. Yeah, I think I'll put them next to Motor City Machine Guns. Still a solid tag team, though. All right. By the way, I'm going to take a chunk out of my burrito. Got to eat it while it's hot, you know? Oopsie. Double wrapped. What the fuck? Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm taking a chunk out of this sucker. All right, next team. Everybody's got a price. Everybody's going to pay. Who we got up next? Ooh. This is an interesting one. The Lucha Bros. Penta is going to be fighting for the wrestling for the Intercontinental title, probably at WrestleMania. And it seems like Rey Fenix is going to be in the WWE as well. So both these guys are WWE bound, and I think they're solid. Haven't had the lengthiest of careers, but they are legends on the regional scene, on the independent scene. Had that great steel cage match with the Young Bucks. Lucha Brothers. Yeah, there they are. Old Penta and Rey Fenix. Cero Miedo. Former AEW tag team titles. World Trios champions. Ring of Honor. ROH World Tag Team champions. 2-time AAA champions. Penta's been Impact World Champion. They've been World Tag Team champions in TNA. The only team to be AEW, Impact, ROH, and AAA tag team champions. And PWG, MLW, Classic. Once they win titles in the WWE, they're set. Shot the Young Bucks, the PWG, they were unsuccessful. And then he won the World Tag Team titles from Young Bucks and Matt Sydal and Ricochet. And lost to Jeff Cobb and Matt Riddle. Classic, dude. So much great talent in PWG. Battle of LA, lost. Had some time in AAW, Crash, MLW. And then went to Impact. Impact Wrestling versus Lucha Underground's awesome. 3-way with Austin Aries. Santana and Ortiz. Oh, those are classic matches. Full Metal Mayhem, beautiful. Then AEW comes along. Announced themselves for Double or Nothing. Fought the Young Bucks. Those dastardly Young Bucks, man. Death Triangle, when they were with Pac, that was pretty cool. And then beat the Young Bucks in the steel cage match. That was fantastic. Jurassic Express beat them. And then Death Triangle. Oh, God. Following the Elite being stripped the AEW World Trios tag titles. Christ. And they won the vacant titles from those two goofs. And they fought in Ring of Honor. Got the vacant World Tag Team titles. Reach for the sky, boy. Lost the Aussie Open. And now they're probably going to be in WWE where they'll win even more gold. I like their matches more than the Young Bucks. Didn't Sparky Plug and 123 have a team? Easy S. Bob Holly and 123 Kid, right? Yeah, they did. I don't know about Easy S. They're all right though. I think they're solid. I think they really are. I think they did a lot in AEW. If Matt and Nick Jackson can be B, these two can be B as well. And they actually made it to WWE and are going to win titles there. So I think you got to put them in B tier. All right. Another bite of my burrito. This is a tasty burrito. Let's move on now. Who we got next? Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap. Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap. Ooh. You may not know these two, but they are legends. Pat, Mr. Tanaka and Professor Tanaka and Matt and Mr. Fuji. My dad used to watch these two back in the day. Mr. Tanaka, Professor Tanaka and Mr. Fuji. And they were great tag team wrestlers back then. You might know Mr. Fuji more as the manager of Yokozuna, as well as Demolition. But before that, he was a champion himself with Professor Tanaka. And my dad loved watching these two. He thought they were great. Let me go up, scroll up. I don't know if they're WWF champions. They're champions, probably NWA champions. Let me try to go to. Here we go. Go to Fuji. Let's not go to Fuji. Here we go. Kalani adopted the heel gimmick of Professor Toru Tanaka, or simply Professor Tanaka, Japanese villain from Hiroshima. Jesus Christ. He's an atomic warrior. One of the characteristics of his gimmick was that he threw ceremonial salt. That's right, the salt. In his opponent's eyes after blessing each corner of the ring. A tactic that is most commonly associated with Japanese villain wrestlers. Tanaka did play the stereotypical Japanese villain with the requisite knowledge of martial arts. He employed a combination of power skills, martial arts, feared Japanese sleeper submission hold. Tanaka's most famous tag team partner was Harry Fujiwara, but also known as Mr. Fuji, whom he knew from high school in Hawaii. Explored the relationship. He's passing time with Fuji because it made sense to team up with another Japanese villain. Two had no great admiration for one another. Tanaka was a by-the-book guy who looked at wrestling as a means to make a living. He wanted to work his match, shake hands with everyone afterwards, and save some money. He was a professional. Oh, and Freddie Blassie knew them. If he wanted to talk about an angle beforehand, he always went to Tanaka. He was the ring general who'd lead everyone else in the match. Fuji was certainly a good performer, but you couldn't control him. So in addition to worrying about their opponents, Tanaka had the responsibility of making sure that Fuji didn't get out of hand. I guess he did a pretty good job because years later, when Tanaka was relegated to working these tiny independent shows, Fuji himself became a manager. That's unfair. Wow. He was the number one contender to face Bruno Sammartino. That's crazy. And then 1969. Let's see. Fuji. Team of Tanaka and Mr. Fuji won 3 WWF World Tag Team titles. With Blassie's manager for the third reign. And the Grand Wizard is a manager for the first 2. First won the belts from Sonny King and Chief J Strongbow. 1972. Lost the belts to Haystacks Calhoun. Right. Lost to Haystacks and Tony Garea. Regained them 1973 in Philly. And then losing to Tony Garea. God damn it. Larry Zbyszko. Tournament final. Then the loss to Dino Bravo. Wow. His third reign set a record for number of championship reigns, which would be equalized by the Wild Samoans, the Smoking Guns, and then the New Age Outlaws won 4. And then Tanaka returned to Japan. This is sort of cool. His other appearance in a commercial was for Colgate toothpaste with Pat Morita, also known as Mr. Miyagi. And then, oh God, his first film was in Chuck Norris. And then Arnold Schwarzenegger. Holy shit. Pee-wee's Big Adventure too? What a fucking legend, dude. But yeah, these two won 3 WWF titles. Pretty good. Well, let's see where they rank with the others. They're not household names. They won it for a short time, didn't make much of it. Yeah, I'd probably go and see. Do they? Usos are in C. They have to be in C. Yeah, only 2 people are interested. So I'm probably going to wrap up. Let's see what the results we had were. We had the Lucha Bros, Booker T and Goldust in B, and the Von Erichs in B. We had the Hardy Boys in S, of course. Hollywood Blondes, Motor City Machine Guns, Bobby Roode and James Storm, and Professor Tanaka and Mr. Fuji in C. So pretty good. Pretty good additions to the list, if I do say so myself. And we're just going to keep on trucking, dude. Keep on rolling along with the tag team tier list. Lots of C's. Yeah, it just seemed like there were a lot of teams that people didn't know. But they're legends. They're Hall of Fame worthy tag teams. I think more people need to just brush up on their wrestling knowledge. But yeah, peace out, says Charlie Bronson. And I'm probably going to peace out as well. Let's see. That's me. I didn't know them. Yeah. Next time though, we'll have some more people in here who can help us with this stuff, and maybe Sean Moody can be here earlier in the day as well. But that's it for this edition of Tank Tier List Tuesday. Thank you guys all for watching. I have been Hank the Tank. You have been the Splitty City Slickers, and of course, you have escaped the concrete jungle for now. And you add Kurt Angle to the mix. I got about a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and so it takes you to beat me. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. And so you take your lack of effort, and you take my 66 and a chance of winning, and you take the 25% chance of winning with the 33 and a third chance of winning. I got about a 141 and a 2/3 chance of winning. It's Sacrifice. Senor Joe, that spells judgment. This spells disaster for you. It's sacrifice. Tell him, Petey.